everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how to create a powerful vision for your life. Do me a favor, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe, hit that little subscribe button, comment below. I want to know if this video is helpful for you. And lastly, give it a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. Okay, so let's talk about why you need to create a powerful vision, not just for your business if you have a business, but for every single area of your life. Well, if you don't have a vision, your life will perish. I have seen all too often when clients come to me. So the majority of my clients that come to me are entrepreneurs, either very successful in their business, they're trying to navigate around some of the obstacles, or they are, they have a couple clients and they want to grow. And here's what I find that happens. It is really not about just the marketing strategy. If you're having issues in other areas of your life and you don't have a clear and powerful vision, you're going to attract circumstances in order for you to wake up and gain clarity. I want to talk really quickly of a couple clients I'm working with that they're dealing with relationship issues. One just got out of a relationship. And so one of the things that we're doing is having her to gain clarity in her vision for her relationship. Now, one of the things she realized is that she has beliefs that are blocking her from stopping her from attracting the right relationships. So she had been in this pattern of attracting all the wrong types of men. And I do believe they serve a purpose. I've been there. But if you're not clear, you keep repeating that reoccurring pattern and theme in your life to get you to wake up to gain clarity. So what you want to do is you really want to see, where am I not clear? Where am I not clear in my area or areas of life? That's where you really start to refine and define how you want to create a powerful vision. So how do you do this? Well, one of the very first things that you need to do is ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? The identification of who you are. And when I mean that, I mean, who are you? Who do you identify as? Do you see yourself as an entrepreneur? How do you want to serve the world? You have to know yourself in order to create a powerful vision. A lot of times what happens, especially on social media, you'll be looking at that other person and saying, wow, I really want to be like them. But ask yourself, is that really who you are? So knowing yourself is like having a superpower. Brought to you by Fierce Femme Wine. Shameless plug. So you want to ask yourself, okay, what are my values and beliefs? Now, when I talk about a value, it's not what you hear most people talking about. When they talk about values, they talk about something about living from integrity. I'm talking about the study of axiology, which is all about human values and worth. And what that breaks down to are, what are the areas of life that are most important to you that you highly value, you're taking action on, you're obsessed with in a good way, you're focusing on that, and your life is actually demonstrating that. And so that will actually help you to create a congruent and fluent vision for your life that is powerful. So who am I? What's important in my life? What am I taking action on? And another thing you want to ask yourself are, what are my beliefs? What do I currently believe right now as it pertains to my life? So I want you to start writing down what your current beliefs are that are actually disempowering you, that are kind of holding you back from creating a powerful vision. So I actually teach a method, it's called the Vision Method Intensive, that goes through identifying the hierarchy of your values and what I call your life matrix, which is comprised of the 8 areas of life. So after you define that, one of the things that we do is we focus on this self-analysis piece. So surfacing up, the things that you're identifying with right now that are actually holding you back from creating a powerful vision. This is important because you can't change anything that you're not aware of. A lot of times what happens is people say that they want something, but they're not willing to change that internal program, which is a subconscious program that is running the show. As we know, our subconscious program, according to neuroscience, is 95% of our beliefs, our habits, and behaviors. So why is it that people keep trying to create outer strategies to change their life? Well, I really feel that they don't have the tools to transform their life. They don't understand how the subconscious mind, she's like an addiction. She is running the show. And if you don't know what is in the contents of your mind, then it's really hard to stop that. So when you're creating a powerful vision for your life, I want you to scan your life. Where do you feel that you're most powerful, in those areas? And I want you to go to the areas that you find are lacking the most and work on those first as it pertains to your beliefs, your disempowering beliefs of where you're at. Now, in your vision, you also want to create a vivid vision. And what I mean by that, and I've talked about this in other areas or actually other videos, is the clearer you are in your vision, the people and the resources will show up. It is like magic. It is like magic. When I teach the Vision Method Intensive, I go through this process and I tell people to get really clear, refine the vision. Okay. So I find, as you refine it and tweak it, when you're attracting chaos in any area of your life, that is actually a good thing, even though it's like, wait a minute, I didn't want this, but it's just teaching you that you haven't learned to refine your vision. So how do you really make it powerful? Well, the way that you make it powerful is not only making it clear, but also creating a vision that will add value to the world in multiple ways or a multiplying effect. And so what I mean by this concept is that when you have a vision, let's just talk about a vision for your business. The more people that you reach, the more value that you bring to other people. Can you see how powerful that can be when you're talking about creating this vivid vision that is aligned with who you are, focused on your own values that are true to you. They're aligned with your soul. You can just like, oh my gosh, I'm on fire. I'm resonating with that. And you keep refining it over and over again. And you'll see how you can start, adding different words and phrases. I remember I was teaching a class and I was talking about something that I changed in my vision. It was like one line or one phrase that actually created chaos. I was laughing. I'm like, I totally created this. And I realized, because I took that line from someone else's vision that wasn't congruent with me. There's nothing wrong in seeing what someone else's vision is that you admire. But when there's an incongruency, when it's not a match, what happens is that you can start creating chaos. So I'm like, oh, I need to reword that. I started to reword and, rephrase that, and everything just started to line up again, actually within 24 hours. It's crazy. So it's powerful. All great leaders, throughout history have had a powerful vision. They've had a vivid vision. And those leaders that really served the people in many ways realized that they were here to do amazing things. I see myself as a powerful visionary leader, empowering women. Yes, I do work with men, but it has always been my vision and mission and purpose to lead other women, to own their power, to break through the fear, to get clear and change the world with their work. And so if you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do something similar, then you want to make sure it's true to who you are. You want to get clear. You want to add value. Now, keep in mind, anywhere you're not clear, and I've said this many times, anywhere you're not clear, that is where your chaos and confusion is. And so you have to look at your life and see, where are you not clear? If you're not clear in your relationships, are you attracting the same patterns with the same relationships? Hint, hint. I did that to myself for many years. I'm in a great relationship now. But that was a very challenging learning lesson. But the benefit to me is that now I can help women that are going through similar things, and I can spot it right away. I can help them course correct it. So when they're creating a clear and powerful vision, boom, they got it. They don't have to go through years like I did. So I look at that as a powerful tool that I can help women to transform their vision. Look at your business. Are you playing small in your business? And guess what? You know how you create a powerful vision? How can I serve many people? How can I make a difference with my product, with my service? And you might even say, well, who am I to do that? I'm here to tell you, you are the person to do it. The only reason why you don't think you can do it is someone told you along the way, who are you to do it, right? So you got to break that illusion. And once you own that power, then those voices, you know what happens? They minimize. So working on minimizing the voices so they're not running that mental real estate in your mind. A lot of women have been behind because they live to seek approval, whereas many men are trained as little boys to really, just plow through it, and they're taking things on. So it is that social conditioning that has been ingrained in our brains for many years. So being fearless with our vision, and also, how you also create a powerful vision is to break through your fear and realizing the bigger vision you have, the more powerful vision you have, the more challenges that you will endure. And a leader is one that can break through those challenges. So if you look at, a person that is a leader at the CEO level, would you agree that person has probably a bigger vision and clearer vision at the CEO level that someone would be, working at a factory? And it's not to put anyone down working at a factory. It's the CEO is in charge of, handling bigger strategies and focusing and tackling the challenges of the day. So that's kind of how you have to level up in your mind and ask yourself, if I want to impact, hundreds, thousands, or millions of people, am I willing to endure the ridicule and persecution that will go along with it? I have looked at, many YouTube channels and people, everywhere, whether it's on TV, any kind of social media influencer. You'll get people that are like, oh, you're so great and you're so wonderful. And you'll also get people that are the trolls or that put you down. My question is, can you handle that? So you have to be aligned with embracing all sides as you evolve and grow in your business. I want to share a quick little story with you. A client I was working with, I helped her to create this powerful vision. Now, she actually wanted to stop because she was so task saturated. She felt so overwhelmed. She felt like she was pushing herself. And so one of the things that happened, she was becoming a bottleneck in her business. I helped her to evolve and grow her team and help her to get clear on her vision, like why she was doing this. And so some of the challenges that she was facing, she had a very high ticket coaching program. And, when you're in business, you always have a couple of people, challenging clients to deal with, people that wanted to get out of contracts. And so she had a hard time just kind of dealing with this, looking at it, what do I need to do? And I said, you know what, this is all the part of being an entrepreneur. And so I gave her the framework on how to look at it, just being a powerful leader. And the result of her doing that, not giving up, facing the challenges, not running away from it. She built a very successful company, multiple people working on her team. And, she's just doing so amazing things today. I just look at some of the clients that I've worked with throughout the years, and the ones that have been truly successful, creating either multiple six figures, seven figures, eight figures. Those are the people that are taking on the bigger challenges. Now, I also want to talk to you, if you don't have a really big business, maybe it's small, can I really have a big vision? Absolutely. Don't get involved and obsessed with having to make, let's just say, $1 million yesterday. What happens when you're just first starting out and you get into that comparison mode is very dangerous. And so what you want to do is you want to bring yourself back to your present. So you want to look at your expanded vision, but then you want to narrow it down. And you want to focus on what you can do, those highest priorities that you can do every single day that are going to get to your bigger vision. So that's actually why I created the Vision Method Intensive, to walk people through the steps. And also within the Vision Method, I've created the Vision Journal. There's a couple different journals that I've created, but the Vision Journal is basically to help you to clarify your vision. And then you break it down into smaller, measurable action steps with a mindfulness component so that you're in alignment with what you need to take action on. If you're not taking action on what you say you want to do in your vision, you know why? You know what's happened? You probably don't have a strategy, number one. Number two, you have some blocks and beliefs that are holding you back. So if that's you, comment below. Tell me what your vision is. Tell me where you're at in your business. Tell me what your vision is. Do you believe that you will get there? And please don't put any fantasy visions on there. What's a fantasy vision? A fantasy vision is an unrealistic expectation that you're going to do something that is not in alignment with who you are. So if you said, hey, I want to put myself out there online, and you're not doing it, you know, is that realistic? Is there a different format that you really want to do instead? If you don't want to put yourself online because you're afraid of visibility, but you see yourself having a vision, then maybe you need to look at breaking your fear. You know, are you afraid that you're going to put yourself out there and people are going to comment on your videos or whatever platform you're on, you know, oh, you're this or you're that? I have to tell you, my friend, expect that. You must expect and accept rejection in order to move forward. So I hope this video has been helpful. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Push that little subscribe button. It's like a little Pavlov's bell. You'll be notified when the next video comes out. Until next time, this is Heather Pickin, and live fearlessly. Subscribe.